We have all been told, or you've all heard about this, that work hard and you will ultimately be successful. Work hard and everything will come to you. If hard work was the key to success, most people would be unimaginably wealthy. If you think about how many people spend their time working hard from very early hours in the morning to late nights every single day, working hard in order to get money, then you would assume that we would all be rich. You would assume that we would all be wealthy. But most people never get rich because they spend too much time making money. Sometimes we don't stop a minute to think about, is there another way that I can be successful? Is there another way that I can be wealthy? Is there another way that I can be able to, get the money that I really want and in abundance of how much I want it? I have this quote from Myron Golden. It says, the hardest work most people never do is thinking about what would work better. Think about this. You spend your lifetime, you spend all your years working in a job, working as hard as you can, giving it all your blood, sweat and money every single day with little to no reward, with no promotion or no progress within the kind of work that you wake up really early in the morning to do and sleep late nights to finish. And then all of a sudden, retirement hits. All of a sudden, it's time for you to kind of like rest. That's if you have a lot of money that you've saved up, of which most people really don't put up money. Most people don't really save for any retirement plan, so they end up being stuck and working beyond that retirement time in order to have some money aside. And they look back and they say, decades of hard work, no reward for it, no money for it. I've spent all my 65 years or 70 years working hard in a job, giving it all my blood and sweat, and not having any sort of return that I can look for and sort of see where my sweat and my hard work has gone. I heard this saying by Steve Covey: if the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step we take just gets us to the wrong direction faster. This is where unfair advantages comes in. An unfair advantage can be an advantage within your personal life, an advantage within a business. This is something that you have over somebody else that makes you stand out, that can help you achieve the success that you achieve. Most people never take the time to sit down and think about what their unfair advantages are. Most people don't take time to sit down and think about, what do I have that makes me stand out, that makes me better. It takes time for you to think about, do I have any natural talents or things that I can apply to the career, to the job, to the things I'm doing in life. Time to think about, are there any other skills that you could learn that could make you earn more extra money? Sometimes we go into the race of chasing success, of chasing money, of trying to get more and more money by doing one single thing every single day, hoping that one day we'll be able to save a chunk of money. One day our problems will stop. One day, all the unexpected emergency finances will stop coming through, and there we'll have a lot of money in our bank account. But that's not how life works. Every single day, every single moment, something else comes up. And if you've only got one source of income, and if you're relying on one source to give you money, then it's going to be very difficult for you to save that money if it's coming from one job. So it's very important for you to think about, what area in your life can you build a new skill, that skill that can help you to increase your power of earning, to increase your power of money, so as to build more wealth. It's important for you to harness your unfair advantages. It's important for you to remember that you have to recognize your unique talents, your unique way of living, for you to be a successful or wealthy person. Every successful person that you see, every wealthy person that you see, every person that has achieved something, there is something that makes them stand up as an unfair advantage. You have to remember this, that some people are born into those unfair advantages. Some people discover those unfair advantages as they go about in life. For example, if you look at people who are born in a rich family, or who are born in a family of actors, who are born in a family of musicians, for example, Ivy and Beyonce, she has an unfair advantage that she's born in a family of Beyonce and Jay-Z, very iconic people within the music industry. So she has unfair advantage against any other upcoming artist within her own niche, or within that kind of industry. That is something that she's born into. You find that there are people who discover that they have got unique talents that make them stand out. A talent to be a good marketing salesperson, a talent to know what works and what does not work. those things can be very good unfair advantages. Someone who has a skill of public speaking, that can be your unfair advantage against any business, against any other person, and that can be discovered throughout the way. However, there is a way in which you can catalyze those unfair advantages in order for you to be successful. For example, look at strategic application of these unfair advantages. If you're going to leverage an unfair advantage, you have to be strategic in your approach. Instead of adopting a generic one-size-fits-all kind of thing, you have to try a way to tailor your actions, your decisions in a way that makes your distinctive qualities stand out. This means that you have to deeply understand what your strengths and what your weaknesses are, and how to align them with that specific task that you're going to achieve. You have to apply it strategically. If you have a business and you're starting out on a business, you have to look for the unfair advantage that your business has. You have to look at, if you have a product A and product B, you need to look at both products and say, okay, this product A already exists in the market. There is product B that I'm trying to make. What can product B give that product A is not giving? When you understand that, then you have an unfair advantage against product A, and that would attract people to buy your product B, knowing that there are two things that exist in this world. For example, if you look at Rhode by Hailey Bieber, dye lip tints have existed, the skin moisturizers have existed, all the creams that she uses do exist on the market. They have been there for a very long time. But what made her a different sort of way of an unfair advantage was her target market and her audience. Now she has an unfair advantage of being a celebrity, of being a model, of having all that kind of money. However, she used that unfair advantage of knowing the kind of audience she's trying to attract and how she marketed it in order for her to have a brand that is outshining all these brands that have existed 10 years, 20 years later. So knowing what your unfair advantage is and studying the market and strategically applying it can help you to achieve better success than someone else who has done it before than you. You have to apply efficiency over extortion. The theory of an unfair advantage emphasizes so much on efficiency over excess effort. When you understand what your unfair advantages are, you work hard less and use the unfair advantages to give you that fairness in anything that you want to do. Regardless, hard work remains important. This particular statement of efficiency over extortion underscores the idea that success can be achieved less controversial labor by making optimal use of your own advantages. Do not confuse this as a form of laziness by saying, you know what, I am good at this, therefore I'll not bother working hard. No, you have to work hard, but then use your unfair advantages to make you stand out and work smarter. You have to remember adaptability and sustainability. Success through your unfair advantages is only sustainable when you remain adaptable to the things that are coming, or when you remain adaptable to the things that are going on. You have to remember that circumstances change. What once was conferred advantage loses its relevance. But it only remains important if you keep adapting and you keep changing. Now, this way you can apply it in your day-to-day life. There are people, or there are celebrities, there are people in our lives that we know that have got a better hand. In school when we studied, we know kids that had the fair advantage of coming from a rich family. Everything is sorted for them. They already know what universities they're going to. They kind of know what their life is going to be already than you, who is trying to figure it out. You and your parent are trying to figure it out. But you have to remember that there is that presence of adaptability that you have to adapt into your own life in order for you to stay relevant with that kind of way. We know people who have money, who are rich, who have been in, very important families, but have not been able to use that silver spoon to produce more silver spoons in life. They have not been able to adapt to the new changes of things that are happening in life, well knowing that they have the unfair advantage in order to produce and make things better. So having an unfair advantage is very beautiful, is very good, and understanding what your unfair advantage is a very beautiful thing. But if you do not know how to stay relevant by adapting to the new changes, then it dies down. Use the example again of Rhode by Hailey Bieber. The only way Rod will stay relevant is if Hailey Bieber keeps adapting to the new changes, to the new, ways in which people are using skincare and they're applying their skincare. If Hailey Bieber carries on what she's doing right now for the next 10 to 6 years, I guarantee you that her brand will fall. But if she keeps adapting as time goes on, if she keeps adapting, as people change, because, her audience also grows, if she keeps adapting to the growth of her audience as well, by staying relevant and understanding she has the unfair advantage, but she needs to adapt to environment in order to carry on, selling that particular product, then success and wealth is at the doorstep. You have to have a balanced perspective. It's so important when you apply any unfair advantage you have, any advantage that you have, over someone, any advantage that you may stand out with. Because an unfair advantage allows you to recognize your unique talents and your unique qualities over everybody else. Because we all have something that is very different from anybody else. We all have something that is a quality that nobody else has around us, that we know with this particular quality I can do it, with this particular thing I can achieve that, with this particular thing I can do it. Someone can do the same piece of work that you do, but when you do it better than them, because you have a quality within you, an unfair advantage that makes you stand up and work efficiently. However, it does not justify arrogance or disregard of fairness. Maintaining humility and empathy for others who may not have the same advantages as you is crucial and very sustainable way to achieve success. In your pursuit of success, in your pursuit of understanding what your unfair advantages are and you know what it is, you have to remember that you cannot be someone who becomes arrogant to people who do not have the same thing about you or something that you have a talent and a skill, to type faster than somebody else. That's your unfair advantage. You can type really, really fast, so therefore you can, publish books for people, you can help people type, you can produce work for people and all those kind of things. Now, if there is somebody else who is less than you, you cannot look down on somebody else who has not had that, who does not have that, and who does not have that fair advantage in order for you to be a successful person. Success does not carry greediness or bitterness or anger or bad luck against everybody else. Success flows with fairness, flows with beautifulness, flows with, kindness, flows with joy, flows with moral integrity as well to the people that you're surrounded with. Because success is not a one-man person, success is a whole team of people. How about if we talk about using the power of your mind, of your sweat, to build the life that you desire? Stop having this kind of narrative in your mind that when things are not working in your life, you need to press harder. When things are not working in your life, you need to push more and more. Often pressing harder at something that isn't working just makes your life even worse. You are smart, you're capable, you're hardworking, and that is something that cannot be taken away from you. That same way that you give to others in order to spend time on your own self and time to put into what you want to do, by harnessing those unfair advantages, by understanding the power of your mind and putting all those things into perspective, can help you build a very successful life. There is no way you're going to build wealth. There is no way you're going to be a successful person if you don't continuously try to improve your skills and try to learn something new. I know of people who have gone ahead to learn a skill that they thought to themselves, you know what, I'm just going to learn this for the sake of it. But they have ended up landing themselves big jobs. They have ended up, helping people. They have ended up opening up channels. They have ended up doing so many big things just because they went online and they learned so many things and learning new skills. There are so many resources online that you can learn and get certification. You can learn and get some kind of award or classes and things. There is YouTube, something that you're watching right now. You're watching me here right now. You're learning something new. So there are ways to improve your skills. There are ways to improve your IT skills. There are ways to improve your public speaking, your confidence, your building skills. Every skill that you want, anything you want to get better at, you can always find it online. And that can be an unfair advantage. You don't have to be born as a musician with a wonderful voice. You don't have to be born told to be a basketballer, because there are people who are short that are basketballers. You don't have to be having the greatest voice as a musician in order for you to sell records, in order for you to be a successful person. No. It doesn't work like that. If you harness the skills that you've got, if you know and go ahead and learn, you're going to become so much better. People become better educators or better YouTubers who teach content on knowledge, not just because they are better than anybody else, not just because of anything else. There are people who are earning thousands of money on YouTube or online, don't have a big following, but they have learned the skill, they have taken care, and they have learned their unfair advantage that they are earning 6 figures. They are earning quite a lot of money, more than someone who has a big following. It has been something that I've experienced in my life, whereby I've seen someone with 3,000 followers on YouTube, and the person is telling you how much they have earned this month on brand collaborations, how much they have gotten all these kind of things, and they've attended events. And I'm saying I've got 10k subscribers on Instagram, but I've got nothing at all like that. But when I look at the kind of work and the kind of skills they're trying to learn that I'm not learning, I say to myself, there's something else that has to give. I need to change something in order for me to get to this point of level. I discovered that they spend their time pitching to brands. They spend their time learning the market, knowing who to talk to, what right email to send to, whilst for me, I'm waiting because I've got the numbers. Therefore, people should come to me rather than making myself present and available to other people. Therefore, they have a better and fair advantage of learning a new skill, of practice makes perfect, and building that kind of, thing about them that makes them stand out and makes them earn more money. So it's just so important that you understand having an unfair advantage does not make you a successful person, but understanding that this is my unfair advantage, how can I use it, how can I adapt, how can I put it in place to be a successful person. Okay, remember, success is not only achieved by working hard, by waking up very early in the morning, by saying I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. If everybody woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to become a successful person, I guarantee you everyone would be doing that and everyone will be a successful person. But I'm here to remind you that success is not all about hard work. Success is how bad you want it, what skills do you want to learn, and understanding your unfair advantages. Okay? Alright, my name is 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑. Thank you so much for watching. I do self-improvement, mindset videos to help you become a better person. If you are looking for other videos that you want to, rather than making myself present and available to other people, therefore they have a better and fair advantage of learning a new skill, of practice makes perfect, and building that kind of, thing about them that makes them stand out and makes them earn more money. So it's just so important that you understand having an unfair advantage does not make you a successful person, but understanding that this is my unfair advantage, how can I use it, how can I adapt, how can I put it in place to be a successful person. Okay, remember, success is not only achieved by working hard, by waking up very early in the morning, by saying I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. If everybody woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to become a successful person, I guarantee you everyone would be doing that and everyone will be a successful person. But I'm here to remind you that success is not all about hard work. Success is how bad you want it, what skills do you want to learn, and understanding your unfair advantages. Okay? Alright, my name is 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐌𝐈𝐄𝐑. Thank you so much for watching. I do self-improvement, mindset videos to help you become a better person. If you are looking for other videos that you want to watch, you can check out my channel. You can scroll through the channel and click on a video. I guarantee you, it may be the title that will catch you, it may be the thumbnail, but something there is for you on my page that you can check out and watch. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Bye bye.